Hello everyone, and welcome to this overview of PMCTrack's functionality for an SSP coordinator. To start with a general orientation, after you log in, you'll get to your dashboard by selecting the appropriate role from the left-hand menu. Today, we will be viewing a dashboard for a test species called Rhino test. You can adjust the size of your dashboard by clicking on the arrow at the bottom, which will either close or open the green panel to your left. You can also adjust the size of the font on your screen by zooming in and out in your browser, typically hitting Control and the plus and minus keys, or using the scroll bar on your mouse. Your main information will be on the menu link, Dashboard. However, you can access all of your current and historical data restricted to the role you have selected in the Report section. If we look at the Program Overview report, you'll see that the column headers can be sorted by clicking on them. You can also use the search bar at the top to search throughout the report. You can use the Export button at the top to export the report. Just click on it, and the report will download. And if you would like additional information about the report, you can click on the question mark next to the Export button for the help content. When you have tasks associated with surveys, either setting them up or taking them, you'll see a red number next to the menu item. The task menu will include all tasks you have across all roles, so you'll always know what is due if you have many roles within the SSP system. For example, you can see I have tasks for the following programs: Hornbill test, Rhino test, and Bird test. Now to focus in on the dashboard. The first section is the Program Planning Status section. If you are actively planning, then you will see a table displaying the key milestones from pre-planning to the final draft with status indicators on the side that will help you stay on track. Your status will automatically be updated once you've completed the task listed on the left. The table includes links to relevant emails for the milestones that require materials to be submitted to result in a change in status, as well as a link to the task page when your surveys are ready to launch. We'll have another training video that gives more details on how to set up your surveys. Please keep track of the due dates for each item, which will ensure that you've prepared for your planning meeting with the PMC or PMC adjunct. But let's say you're not actively planning, then your dashboard will look a little different. Let's take a look at a test species called bear test. If you are not actively planning, then you won't see the table from before, but you'll see an overview of your SSP planning information to keep you updated on your upcoming planning meetings and your most recent breeding and transfer plan. Now back to Rhino tests. Finally, for this section, if you would like more detailed information about your SSP's management by the PMC, there is a direct link to the SSP Management History Report. The next section is the Recommendation Outcomes section. If you have breeding and transfer recommendations that are in a format that PMCTrack can calculate outcomes, you will see two graphs. One for your breeding recommendations and another for your transfer recommendations. SSPs that do not have a previous breeding and transfer plan or do not have animal-by-animal recommendations will not have any outcomes. For all others, these graphs will show your recommendation fulfillment rates over time for your different plans. To dive a little deeper into the graphs, let's look at the recommendation fulfillment rates over time for the breeding recs. You'll see the percent recommendations fulfilled is on the y-axis, and the recommendation type is on the x-axis. If we focus on the June 2013 breeding and transfer plan, we'll see that 22% of the breed width recommendations were fulfilled. If you would like to see the recommendation outcomes data in an Excel format, then you can click on the link to the Recommendation Outcomes Summary Report. Now, for the final section on the SSP Coordinators dashboard, the Survey Status section. This section will have the most information if you are actively using PMCTrack surveys for your SSP in preparation for a planning meeting with the PMC. The first link, the Stubbook Holders and IR Comparison Table, will show your IR list in comparison to your most recent stubbook uploaded to PMCTrack. This is a new feature that compares your stubbook and IR list that you submit to us within PMCTrack, but eventually we will use the IR list directly from AZA. This table will show you a full list of your IRs and your ILs, and you'll be able to see if you are missing any IRs for holding facilities or if you have any IRs assigned to non-holding facilities. Using this feature, PMCTrack will be able to email any ILs that need to assign or confirm an IR before you've sent out your surveys. You don't need to do anything specific with this table. However, it is a useful summary for you to review for errors based on your understanding of the contacts within your SSP. It may also be helpful if an IR is being unresponsive and you would like to follow up with their IL. The next link is the survey review list. If you click on this link, it's going to show you which IRs have completed their PMCTrack surveys. You can also use this table to figure out which IRs might need reminders as you get closer to your survey due date. If you have an IR that is struggling to take the survey but has communicated with you about their responses, then you can use the Take Survey link on the right to complete the survey for your IR. Just click on the column header and you can sort through to find which IRs need to have their surveys taken. If you click on the View Survey PDF, you can view a PDF version of your IR survey responses. To view the results once your survey is closed in an Excel format, or to review survey results from a previous plan, use these three links for your wants and needs and for your outcomes. Then you have your important survey due dates if you have active PMCTrack surveys. You'll see these dates that the survey reminders will be sent out to your IRs. We often see an increase in survey response rates right after these reminders are sent out. As it gets closer to your due date, we encourage you to reach out personally to make sure unresponsive IRs get you the data you need for your planning. Your survey due date is automatically a week before your meeting date, so you have time to digest the information in preparation for your planning meeting. However, if you have IRs that have not responded after the survey due date, the links will remain active on their IR dashboards. And they are also accessible to you through your survey review list so that you can fill in those responses up until your planning meeting date. Getting your response rate as close to 100% as possible ensures a smoother planning meeting. For quick updates on your PMCTrack survey response rates, you can view the charts at the bottom of the section. These will update as more IRs complete the survey. So that's it for the content on the SSP Coordinator dashboard. Some extra features of the dashboard include export buttons and collapsible sections. You can export any tables or graphs using the export feature right here. Just click on it and your table or graph will download. Maybe you would like to limit the sections you're reviewing so you can focus in on one in particular. Just click on the header title and the section will minimize. To view the section again, just click on the title. Finally, let's say you forgot how to do something or you just need a refresher, then you can access the help content for each section using the question mark icons at the end of the green header. Just click on it and the help content will appear. That's it for the walkthrough of how SSP coordinators can use the new and improved PMCTrack site. If you have any questions, please email us at pmctrack@lpzoo.org. Thank you.